Hey guys, so as the whole world saw, the Bruce Jenner interview aired last night, and I watched it earlier today at work because I don't have cable in my house, so I watch everything online. So I just download everything. That's besides the point. I watched it today, and I really wanted to talk about this because I think people do ask me all the time before the Bruce Jenner interview. People would ask about what I thought about it, what my point of view was, whatever, if I thought it was true, if I thought it was fake. And I didn't want to discuss it because I wouldn't feel comfortable. I mean, obviously he's not going to see this, but I don't feel, I didn't feel comfortable talking about it when it wasn't before the interview, because nothing was, nothing came out of Bruce's mouth. So now that I've actually heard it out of Bruce's mouth, I took notes and everything because I wanted to, of what I wanted to talk about. So, I'll just start off with my notes and see what I wanted to discuss about it, I guess. I mean, I'm just going to talk about it and kind of point out things that I could relate to so much on this, and I guess that's where I'll go. I just want to talk about it because I am transgender and Bruce is going through the transition, and I went through that a year ago, and look at me now, no makeup on. I went to do a coupon deal right now with Ritz crackers and the Veet lotion to whatever, it's like Nair. So anyway, I got back right now and I was like, I only put on like foundation. I didn't put on any other makeup because I just didn't want to. I'm gonna wipe it off right now anyway. So whatever, it was just a store. I'm not too self-conscious of what I look like, whatever. So just a little foundation. Anywho, I wanted to record the video now because I was wearing normal clothes. Actually, I'm wearing sweats, but I don't want to run this video too long, so I'll start. The Bruce Jenner interview. First of all, as a transgender woman, I will be referring to Bruce, even though Bruce has not expressed the female name yet, has not released it. I am going to be referring to Bruce as she, her, female pronouns because that's the appropriate thing to do. The first thing that I noted down was that Bruce talked about being born in the wrong body. I don't want to say that I felt that the exact same thing when I was little about being born in the wrong body. I just felt different, but I didn't feel like I was gay. I knew that my attraction sexually, well, when I was little, my crushes were all boys. I never had a crush on a girl, a real crush. I had fake crushes where I would say, oh, I like her, or whatever. But it was just to try to fit in, obviously. So, one of the key points that I liked that she said was that she was born in the wrong body, but she was born in her body. And I like that because even though this is a wrong body, like I was in my soul, like she said, she was born in the wrong body and she has a female soul in the male body. But then at the same time, this is my body, this is my skin, you have to be able to feel comfortable in your own skin, as they say, and I feel comfortable in my own skin. Not super comfortable because, you know, there's things I want to change about myself, but I don't think everybody's 100% happy with themselves. I'm just speaking about myself though. She talked about, let's see, I'm already saying he, I need to, and it's whatever. My heart is to say she. I'm just used to saying he, but it's the same thing to me. Most people call me she. Once in a while I'll get a he, but if people forget, I forget. So, but it's she. Bruce is a she. Publicity stunt. She was talking about it being a publicity stunt, and I just find that so absurd that somebody would even assume to say, like some celebrities were tweeting, I think. The only negatives one I saw were like Chris Humphries and Christy Alley, nobodies. Saying that it was, well, they didn't say this, but besides that it was a publicity stunt. People were asking if it was a publicity stunt, and that is like such an insult. Why would somebody especially somebody who's, I think Bruce is 65. Why would she want to, why would this be a publicity stunt? Oh, you know, let me go get boobs, let me go take hormones, let me go get my boobs done, let me go through all this criticism and people not agreeing with my lifestyle just for the Kardashian show. Girl, please, don't even go there. I really liked the fact that she said, this is my last interview as Bruce. I want to emerge as my true self. And that is so cool that I get it. Not everybody's gonna get it because not everybody is in those shoes. And I'm in those shoes, and I'm there's so many things that I want to talk about. I'm hoping this video is not too long, but I love that it was, she said it was not a publicity stunt. And the last interview as Bruce, and how she was saying when she was a small little boy, she used to wear the moms and sisters dresses. And I used to do that. I used to wear not my mom's dresses, but me and my sister Maribel would put on my dad's tank tops, like his wife beaters, and we'd like make him. We were little. My dad was like a bigger guy, and he lost a lot of weight, but he used to be bigger when we were little. And we would put him on like dresses, and we put on heels, and we made up a name. I don't know if this is a real name. I don't know where it came from. We called them vestidos de chonque, which means dresses made out of chonque. I don't think chonque is a real word, but we used to wear those, and we used to put shirts over our heads. Like, oh, I would. She had hair, so I would put a shirt over my head with the collar part stuck right here, so it looked like I had hair. And we used to wear mom would never wear heels, but she would have like little shitty ugly heels, and we would wear them. And it was just me and my sister Maribel. It was funny, but I remember that just Bruce saying about her wearing her sister's and her mom's clothes. It's, you know, very connected to me because I did that. I thought it was really sad the fact that she said she doesn't fit in, she doesn't socialize. And one that made me almost tear up was when she said, I was a lonely little boy and now I'm a lonely big boy. And I was like, wow, that is so sad. I never felt super lonely, but I did have times where I felt really alone. Like I couldn't talk to anybody about whether it was what I identified with as a child as just being different. It's not necessarily liking boys or liking girls or feeling like I'm a girl or a guy or whatever. Just about being different and feeling different. I could never really express that to anybody as a child, especially in a Mexican family. My family, like, I don't think we talk a lot about our feelings, so I can relate to that loneliness part. She said she was never attracted to men. Now this is so confusing for people, and at times it is confusing to myself, but I think the appropriate thing to say is that if she transitions into a woman and is still attracted to women, she would be a transgender lesbian, but that it is for her to decide her sexuality. She did leave it open to, for the moment, I'm asexual, which I think asexual means that you like make your own babies, but I get the point, and I'm not a scientist, so I don't know the correct terminology. I thought it was kind of not cool, but maybe how he was she was saying about that her wives knew about, when, you know, living as a male, that they knew about the cross-dressing. And I guess that's one form of outlet that she had, just to kind of let it out and not go insane. And I like how they did explain that gender identity and the sexual desire are two separate things. And that's why I said, just because you're transgender doesn't mean that you necessarily have an attraction to the, which would be the opposite sex after you transition. Like myself, if I was attracted to men but I transitioned, that would make me a transgender lesbian in my eyes. That's not my definitions in my experience, in my point of view. But I like how they explain that it's two separate things. And if you look some videos, some of the other girls, somebody what's her name? Nicole Ramos just did a video on this a couple weeks ago or a month or two ago on sexuality and being transgender, and that explained it really well. Page 2. I thought it was, this kind of fathomed me, but then I kind of like, I did see the before, you know, picture changes in the face, how it got feminized a lot. In the 80s, she started hormones for 5 years, and that was really cool. And I really liked the part where they interviewed her sister, and she was crying because, not because of the fact that Bruce was transitioning, but because she was crying for all the pain that Bruce had gone through. And if you think about it, I don't want to say that I went through pain. I mean, maybe some pain, maybe some internal struggle where I was just like lost. I know that I went through some points in my life where I was lost and I was acting out of myself and doing things that I don't think I was necessarily supposed to be doing as an adult. And that, it's really hard, but I get it. I like that the sister said that she cried because of Bruce's pain, and I get it. It is something that, especially for somebody who's the age that Bruce is, and it's so, to me it is heroic to come out. Anybody who comes out, I feel like I myself, I don't feel heroic. I don't want to say that about myself, but I feel like it took a lot of courage for me to do it, and it takes a lot of courage for Bruce, who somebody's in the public figure, to do it. She's talked about it not being a choice. It's not a choice. It's something you just have to do. And that's hard to explain too, because some people are going to say, oh, you're choosing to transition. No, I'm choosing to live my life how I want to live my life. As myself, as my happy self. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Anxiety, this is so weird that I used to think about, I thought about this a lot because I used to be sitting sometimes in my home. Okay, this isn't working, stripes on stripes, oh well. I would sit up at home, either here at my parents' house, and I would randomly get anxiety attacks. Like, I would just feel dizzy and get an anxiety attack, and I'm like, this is probably why. I was always subliminally, self-consciously knew that I was living a lie, and I've always known for a long time that I wanted to transition. I was always just scared. I like that she says that she has parties and invites her friends and her girlfriends over, and that's pretty cool. I think that she has a support system aside for her family. I thought it was really sad about that somebody, as a person myself, that I worked in the medical field in the last 10 years of my life, and especially in California being so strict with the HIPAA laws, that somebody would actually cross that line and degrade somebody so much as to release the fact that Bruce was getting the tracheal shave. That is horrible. Like, can't even see mine because I'm so fat. I don't even think when I was skinny I could see it. It's like back there, so I don't know if I'll ever need that. But that's just such an invasion of privacy that I just thought it was horrible. But people sometimes will do a lot of things just for a penny. So, you know, karma, I'm a hard believer in karma. So that person, whoever released it, is going to get their karma one day. Maybe they already did. Suicide thoughts. I never had suicide thoughts. I think I never had a suicide thought because I'm too scared to harm myself. I would never be able to actually do anything to myself. I never really think I had suicidal thoughts. I've had thoughts where I just wanted to get away, run away, but never to the point where I wanted to commit suicide. One thing that it was a little baffling for me, not baffling, but I get it and then I don't get it, was that she said, the children were saying that Bruce said to just, this is a quote, I air quoted, this is, call him dad, I will always be dad. I understand that, but you're not, in a sense you are their dad. But if you're transitioning to a woman, you're going to be their mom. So that's obviously to Bruce's discretion. If she wants to be referred to as dad, that's up to her. Myself, I wouldn't want my child to call me dad, obviously. But to each their own. Maybe after the full transition, she will feel different. And I like this quote that she said, it's not that I'm dressing as a woman. I lived my life dressing as a man. I love that. I love that. That just speaks for itself. Um, I thought it was funny that Kim Kardashian caught him wearing a dress. Um, I mean, I saw that picture that leaked of her with the striped dress. It kind of looked like this. And it looked really good on her. Her hair is fabulous, FYI. I'm jealous of Bruce's hair. Like, her hair is like freaking amazing. It's longer than mine, I think. Maybe it's about my length, but mine's like wavy right now because I had it in a ponytail earlier at work. But when I straighten it, it's just like this much and it still stays up here. But hers fabulous! I thought it was cool that Kanye, because you always think of Kanye West, and especially rappers, especially in the Mexican and African American communities, is always like the tough guy, the macho dad, but, or, you know, the male, alpha female type of thing. I thought it was really cool that Kanye helped Kim accept it more. So that's cool, and I do like how they were saying about this is like the era of the transgender tipping point, where transgender people, it's a lot of it's been brought out, you know. I think it all really know, I mean, not to like throw anything out there, like, I don't even know what that means, but I think a lot of it came to light, there you go, because of Laverne Cox, and this small show that became so big, and she just got thrown into ultra, you know, fame, and I just saw her today. She was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner looking beautiful, and the Time magazine, and I think this is a time right now where it's the movement for China, and I'm so happy that I am part of this. You know, this is why I do these videos on YouTube, expressing myself and my life and my experiences. And I'm talking so much, I'm sorry, but it's a transgender tipping point, and I'm very happy that it is happening. I know that it's not widely accepted right now, but I'm hoping that just like other things in the past, like equality, one day it's just equality for everybody. I know one day it'll be, maybe not in my lifetime, but one day it will be. I think that they're talking about the suicide and murder rates. I didn't write down any statistics. I know they've said them. They're talking about Layla Acorn. Her quote when she committed suicide, her quote was, "Fix society, please." I mean, for a little young girl to have to die because she felt not accepted by her parents, it's just horrible. They talked about how there's 32 states in the United States of America that don't have laws against discrimination in the workplace. If I lived in one of those states, I probably wouldn't have a job right now. And I've been at my job now for almost 4 years, and I've been transitioning one out of the whatever 4 years, a little more than a year, whatever. And I feel like I'm pretty accepted there. I don't want to talk too much about my job because I don't like to get personal on my job. I thought it was cool that Obama was the first president to use the term transgender. Go Obama. I voted for him. Cassidy Land, the first transgender prom queen. Super cool. I mean, if I was transitioning when I was in high school, I would be the prom queen, boo. Just kidding. I love that she was just saying, you know, I just want to emerge as my true self, like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. And you be that butterfly, Bruce Jenner. You be that butterfly. The docuseries on E! I'm super excited for that. I can't wait for that to come out. And I'm going to be watching, obviously, because that is going to be really cool. I'm glad that she's back on hormones now for 1.5 years. She talked about the SRS, and she's saying she has no plans to have it yet. Whether she has it or not, that has no really effect on my point of view. Or shouldn't have any effect on anybody's point of view. They asked about getting married again. She said she had no plans, just wants to live life freely. And I think that is something that I myself, what I can relate to, is because ever since I can remember, by the time I just turned 30, like 2 weeks ago. No, a month ago. Almost 3 weeks ago-ish. Almost a month ago. On the 29th, it's like the 25th today, so almost a month ago. And by the time I was 30, I wanted to have kids in a house and a husband. And I'm here in my apartment all by myself. So life doesn't always give you what you want. And I think right now my goal is to just live my life day by day, happy, planning for my future, and keeping true to myself. And I want to work hard to make more money and eventually one day have a stable lifestyle where I can actually adopt a child and be the mother that I want to be. And that is going to happen for me. I'm never going to give up on that, because that is going to happen for me. I will be a damn good mother. The cutest thing was that she said she was I just want to be able to have no polish on for enough for the chip. And I'm like, girl, get some acrylics. You don't need to go to my girl Sammy. She'll hook you up, Bruce. But I just want to leave off on a positive note that I am very happy for Bruce's transition. I can't wait for everything to come. Her name, her you know, if she has FFS, if she has breast augmentation, you can already see the differences in the body. I could see differences in the body from the hormones that she's back on. So I'm really happy for this journey that she's gonna embark on, and I'm going through it now. So Bruce, if somehow this gets to you, more power to you, sisterhood, and stay positive and make yourself happy. It's all about you. You have to be selfish sometimes, and I choose it, like Cynthia Bailey said, life is about choices, and I choose Angie. I'll leave you with that note, guys. Good night, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was so long, but I wanted to get through all my notes that I took today when I watched the interview. So, and I didn't want to just talk about it half-assed, so I really took notes. So I'm hoping that you guys don't mind this video is so long. I'm about to upload it. It's going to take it a little long. Well, obviously, guys, when you guys are watching it, it's going to be instantaneous, so it doesn't matter. So, again, life is about choices, and I choose Angie. Love you, Bruce Jenner. Stay positive, sister.